What's cooking, Ange? We're back in the kitchen with Ange, and I'm afraid that we have more fish. But she promised me that it's gonna be delicious. So we're gonna put it in your hands.
Okay, yeah, well, we'll see. Okay, so what I'm gonna show you tonight is a really easy way to make, you could be fish tacos, you could use it as a salad if you want it as a salad. You can use your grill or you can use your oven. So the first thing we're gonna do is make it's kind of weird when I ran across the recipe, but it sounds kind of good. Almost like a tartar sauce, but not really a tartar sauce. So I've got a little bit of mayonnaise in here. I have a little bit of brine actually from the pickles themselves. So I'm gonna dump that in here. Then we're gonna add some capers. So give it a little bit different take rather than just the
What exactly is a caper?
I don't know. It's like a little tiny green olive, basically.
Yeah, it tastes like
There's no
olive.
pit in it, but it's basically like a little green olive. Then we're just gonna add a splash of lemon juice. And again, if you have whole lemons, that's fine. Otherwise, just a splash of lemon juice. And we'll mix that up. And I'm doing that first because I want the flavors to kind of meld together. And you can make it either more thin if you wanted to make it more of like a dressing if you wanted. I actually cut back on the amount of mayo that was in the original recipe because I didn't think you needed all that mayo.
She didn't think I needed mayo. What the heck?
All right, so there's our sauce. Next thing we're gonna do, and we've talked about this before, always pat your fish dry. So I have 3 tilapia fillets here, and we're actually gonna do ours on the grill, which makes it really easy. So I have a grill pan here, and you'll definitely wanna use a grill pan because tilapia is super flaky once it cooks. Otherwise, it's just gonna crumble everywhere. It's gonna be hard to get it up off your grill. If you don't have a grill, you can follow this same recipe, and I would just put it on a cookie sheet lined with foil, and just put the fish right on the cookie sheet. It'll cook about the same amount of time. So one thing I'm gonna do, and I'm not actually gonna do it here because I'm gonna do it when I get out to the grill, is I'm gonna spray both sides of it with like non-stick spray.
Spray both sides of the fish.
So that way it doesn't stick to my pan, and that way the seasoning I put on it, it's gonna stick to the fish. So we use coconut spray, just like it. Maybe it's a little bit healthier than like just Pam cooking spray, but you could use any of those. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray the fish front and back, set it on this pan. I should have enough for 3 fillets. And then Nick Gazzionis actually put me in, or led me to try the spicy lime seasoning. He gets it at Costco. It's great on like sweet corn or chicken, or any white fish. So we're gonna put that on our tacos. I'm gonna put it on pretty liberally. If you choose not to use this, you could just use like a packaged taco seasoning if you wanted to. But basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna cook that tilapia about 6 to 8 minutes until it's done. While that's cooking, I'm going to, in this bowl, cut up this avocado so that it's in chunks. I'm gonna add some tomatoes. I'm gonna add just a little bit of red onion. I'm gonna add some cilantro and a little bit more of lemon juice. You could use lemon or lime, just enough so that it kind of, you're not making a salsa by any means, but just adds a little bit of liquid to it. Then it's really, how do you want to eat it? Do you want to eat it on a bed of lettuce? Do you want to eat it with a taco? This is a flour taco. You could use a corn taco. So yeah, and you just kind of assemble it all together. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and get the fish made, and when we got the fish done, we bring it back in, we'll kind of show you how to put it together.
We'll be right back with Taco Tuesday!
Oh yeah.
Okay, we're back. We got finished products here. Looks pretty delicious.
So I've already got 2 tortillas here for Nick's. I put the lettuce, actually kind of a blend lettuce on the bottom. I'm gonna have a salad. I actually had some blue corn tortilla chips because we had tacos over the weekend, which is why he's super excited about tacos again tonight. So I put that on my salad. So I think you can do a couple things. You can just set the filet inside, you know, your taco or on your taco salad, or ouch. Or you can flake it up a little bit so that it's not just a big filet. Just kind of tuck that in there. These fillets that I bought, for the 3 of them, it was like $6. And we have a pound of tilapia. And so I think we've talked about this before as far as the kind of the protein density, but you know, there's more protein in tilapia than there is in chicken. So I would say these are probably 5.5 ounces. You're probably looking at 30 grams of protein, which is not too bad.
There's probably other fish that you could substitute for tilapia if you wanted, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, you could do salmon with this if you wanted to. You could do halibut. You could do mahi. You could do swordfish, which is a really, I mean, we've done that before too, right? It's a good meaty fish. I would try to stay away from really fishy things like cod. Were you gonna say something?
Yeah, grouper. When I had grouper in or sea bass, right? Like more commonly called sea bass. I used to have this all the time, like every day in Aruba.
Yeah.
There's also probably different ways that you could go with your mayonnaise sauce. You could spice it up, pull some of the vinegar of the capers and the pickles out of it. Maybe go with a spicier type of blend. If you wanted to get real crazy, you could do catfish, different types of stuff like that. But it's learning to experiment, right? Learning to find different ways to use different proteins, use very common meals, right? It's still a taco. We all know the principles behind tacos. What are some different ways that we can mix that up? You could go, this with the avocado would be a little bit more, I don't know, Mexican style. Yeah. But the other thing that popped in my head, you could easily go feta cheese, cucumbers,
like a Mediterranean.
Cucumbers, feta cheese, olives, tzatziki sauce, gazziones, something like that. So it's just learning to mix up those differences. Yep, how long did it take start to finish?
Gosh, I mean, including cooking time.
35.
Barely. And that includes all the chopping of everything up. So 30 minutes easy.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
So experiment, okay? Do some different things. Men, other spouses, you got to try different food, okay? It can't be a pain in the ass all the time. Your wife works hard in the kitchen. Show her some respect. Eat what she wants to eat. Anything else?
Can't always be beef.
Well, we can debate that next time. Hope you guys are doing well.